Took a nice little lesson in the market today. Got smacked on a loss for NQ for 1R, but there are some things I learned today, so I will take it and I'll take it in stride. So as we see on the daily chart, I formed my bias based on the fact that we had a two-stage PSP or just a two-stage cracking correlation. My fault. SMT here and a strength switch of this closure, bullish, bearish, quite simply put. You also had an SMT at these highs, but I was negating those. I was like, I'm not validating those. Clearly, that didn't matter because it dumped on us. So there was this SMT here, as you can see, with a PSP on both ends of the market, at the highs and at the lows. And the highs, that validation, it won because clearly YM dumped based upon that. So I would like to see this continue the push. I don't think this will be a reversal out of this range, and we'll get into that at the end of the video, so I'll just stay on track. So that was my bias, the two-stage cracking correlation to push NQ into these highs. That would be an SMT break. As you can see, YM and ES here have both taken it. NQ has not. So it's pretty clear to me. That's why I entered before 10 a.m. like a dumbass. That is one of my disciplinary rules, not entering before 10 a.m. and definitely not entering when markets are not in sync. And I did both of those. So I will pay to solidify that rule in my brain because that's just how it goes. So let's go ahead and fast forward through this. We get a two-stage within this gap. So we get the first stage, and obviously, sorry, my nose itched. And then obviously we get this dump. So before this, I'm coming in, I'm seeing this two-stage within this gap. Kind of validating. I would have liked more of a rejection off of this after this two-stage was put in. And then maybe a candle like this, but it still was like whatever, you know. We can maybe get another sweep and push higher, but I was still thinking that this was pretty free into the draw above. Once you had the 9 a.m. candle here print, nope, that's 8 a.m. I am dumb. So you had data highs, data lows here. Data lows was taking for the SMT, and I was thinking we could just get a small time S&T, boom, push up into the highs. It was just pretty simple. This gap would hold, you would go higher. 15-minute, I really wanted this SMT here. Now, if I would have simply filtered through how I almost always, and even in my back test, wait for the 10 a.m. to open, I would have clearly seen that this wasn't being offered, and I would have not entered and sat on my hands. I'm also proud that I just stepped away. Now, I didn't want to switch my bias. I just wanted to step away from the market because I felt a little hot-headed. Not hot-headed per se. I could just feel like, damn, like I was very wrong, as you can see. Let's just go ahead and fast forward. I wanted longs. And then obviously, like, this is crazy. This better be so free tomorrow or the next day. Look at this. Off of this, I mean, that's kind of a spaced out SMT on this, so I can see that, but like, bro, what is this? This is what we're reversing from? That's what yeah, come on. I don't know. But anyways, so that could be a potential target tomorrow. Just depending how the day plays out. So I wanted this to hold, push higher. It held on the 9:30 candle, so I'm thinking, let's get it. We have the 5-minute CSD that I took here. So I filtered this down to 1-minute price action. So we have the CSD, boom, order block put in, bada bing, bada boop, 9:35 closure. I don't know why. I don't even really take the first CSD. Like if I'm gonna trade before 10 a.m. open, I'll take like the second order block put in. Like if this pushed, bing, bing, it's like 9:45 and the draw is like super clean. 2R, I'll put my invalidation and then watch it ride. You know, I'll catch the bit of the open low on the 10 a.m. candle, but it should just kind of expand and do the proximity. Those are the only trades I'll take when it's before 10 a.m. I didn't even do that today. So just brutal failure swing to this data high. Didn't even sweep that. Like, come on. So I filter price down here. Get into this candle 1 minute. So we had that second order block here. Put my limit at this gap that gets formed, got tagged in as I was walking away from water. I'm thinking, that's what I thought later. I was like, I'm happy I got tagged in, I guess. Like, it was here. The true invalidation was here. I just was thinking about positional entry, getting into the market. Stepped away here, boom. I come back, I'm tagged in. And I don't like that kind of tag in. So it was like EQ of this fair value gap. But but I'm in. So it is what it is. Adjusted 2R here. I was thinking about pulling up my stop loss as we had new invalidation set, and that just never happened. Just kind of brutally got edged, and then it dumped. So is what it is. I'll take that all day. I mean, I'm not happy about it. Clearly, we were just decoupled. Just clearly decoupled. Let me get a bit of a strength switch, and then this dumps lower. But not happy about it. Broke some disciplinary rules, but I'm gonna write it down, annotate it, journal it. I'm speaking it now, and it won't happen again. So you will trust. I will not make another video like this with this dumb mistake. It is what it is. But it is gearing up for. I really want those highs. Like, I'm gonna get that back in blood. Like these highs right here, bro. This right here. You are mine. You are mine. You better count your days, NQ. But yeah, off this daily, we'll get into a bit of like what maybe I'll see tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe like if maybe previous day low SMT, but would it make sense in my brain? We'll have to see. It's a bit of a range below, but like if NQ is just gonna go ahead and open low here and sweep this, like it would only make sense that it would go ahead and break this SMT here, or at least sweep this SMT low rather. That's what I meant. And then that could be a trigger for then to go higher on NQ, but we'll have to see. We're just kind of consolidated. We're kind of range bound. This is just not the prettiest to navigate. So as usual, just let the 4-hour candles print profile based on that and see and wait for the 10 a.m. open to then filter out price. If you're having trouble maybe taking some losses at the 9:30 to 10 a.m. range, or you're a demon and you're entering before 9:30, then maybe just try back testing a little 10 a.m. It really filters out a lot of the noise. You really get some clean continuation, 6 a.m. manipulation to 10 a.m. continuation. Watch the open, low, high, close. Like if this would have formulated the way it was supposed to, I don't even know if that's the correct way to really say that. But you take this 4-hour candle, say this truly held, I waited 10 a.m. Say I waited 10 a.m., yeah? Like this would have been filtered out immediately. Say, okay, like I'm going to sit on my hands. Maybe it gets taken out because I was getting a bit of FOMO, I won't lie. That's why I stepped away from the market, because I was just a little, like, I thought this was so free. Obviously, the market don't give a fuck. Based off these signatures alone, I'm not thinking this price is going higher, but not exactly, but I would have hoped that this 15-minute gap would hold, some cracks and correlations within this gap, form the 10 a.m. low, and then trade higher. That's how I should have traded this day. That's exactly how I should have traded, or at least filtered it. Now, as we come here, we see this. It's like, okay, we're already trading lower at 10:05. This is clean as long as we immediately sit still. I don't want to see closures through this 15-minute gap, which is what highlighted here. And then as we get this, it's done. Then I'm no longer looking at longs. The trade is completely invalidated. Longs are cooked for the day, unless, some people took some some rebalances on NQ. Like as you can see, it was what time was it? Was it here? Yeah, like this, like 11:25. Like some people took this. Maybe back into, I bet they probably took it back into data high, like after this. I wonder if this crushed some people. Just brutal. I mean, these look stacked equal highs. Yeah, I wonder if anybody got crushed on that. I don't know. None of the people I know got, but they got the longs here. But anyways, as I was saying, that would have filtered out the noise right there, waiting for 10 a.m. If you're a 10 a.m. trader, immediately, and maybe you get on side. Okay, clearly we close to this gap on NQ. We get some sort of signature on YM as it's the weakest asset. Is the draw still open? Let's see, 15-minute. If you're trading into this low here, you can see if there's anything offered in a continuation to get on side with his expansion lower. So that's how I should have filtered price. I didn't. I took a loss, made a lesson in the market. It is what it is. I'll reattack tomorrow. Still up on the week based on Monday, but it is what it is. Cool. I will see y'all.